In the name of Allah, the merciful, the beneficent, I bear witness that there is no God but Allah, and that Muhammad is the messenger of Allah. It is Allah alone that we worship, and it is His aid that we seek. I come to y'all in peace in the Arabic language. Assalamu alaikum. I hope y'all enjoyed y'all's day. I hope y'all made the best out of y'all day. And I hope you learned something today. You should be learning something every day. I ain't gonna be on here with y'all for long. I'm gonna try to make a long story short. But sometimes you know how that is. It might turn out to this and that. Anyway. Yeah, young man, young woman, you should always be learning. You should always be increasing your knowledge. Hosea chapter 4 in the Bible says, "My people are destroyed from a lack of knowledge." I'm going to say that 3 times. Hosea chapter 4 verse 6 says, "My people are destroyed from a lack of knowledge." It's all type of stuff people learn, but a lot of stuff people learn as far as worldly is not really beneficial. Last time, Hosea chapter 4 verse 6 say, "My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge." All right, so always be increasing your dome, especially in truth and righteousness, and to some degree, you know what I mean? Word, man. Many of us kind of go out because of a lack of knowing. I feel I think about the young generation. I'm a young person, but I'm not like 16 or 15 or something. You know, many young people. Earlier today, I was driving. I think I was going to wash clothes or something, and yeah, I was going to wash clothes, and it was a lady. She was an older lady, not too old, about middle age. But she had 3 kids with her, and she was taking her time trying to cross the street to go to the church. I was getting a little PO because car tripping. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get this thing in gear so I can go real quick. But I told her, go ahead, cross the street. And the picture hit my mind like the church she was going to. Like I was going to wash my clothes earlier, and it was a woman crossing the street, and she had like 3 little kids with her, and she was taking them to church. The church she was going to is not a church that I would like choose to go to. It's like it's not even a, you know what I mean? It's like a fun church, but at least she installing in them to go to church, and I seen that like it flashed in my mind like teach the kids the way to go, because that's a blessing. It's not many people these days that'll take the kids to church. You know, that's always a good thing. As many children. One thing I always do remember is I remember even as a young boy, my mom and them will make sure that we get up and go to church. I know grandma make sure that people get up and go to church too. That's a blessing. It's installed into the people. I always have memory of like being a little usher, of being in the church. That's a good thing. That's something to always you never want to take for granted. You know, if I had children, I used to talk to this girl, to this woman. She wasn't a bad woman. She made a lot of this and that or whatever, but this ain't about her. As far as like, you know what I mean. But anyway, she had a daughter, and one moment always stand out to me. As far as like in my time of knowing her, what you mean? I had many times with this woman, but one moment stand out in general is she was gonna take her daughter to the church. Like she had dropped her daughter off to the church like on Thursday or something. And that always stood out to me. Like I like that. She might not be able to help her daughter as far as like in talking about God and stuff like that, but she can do the next best thing. Take her to somebody who might can. And that always stood out. Now, like I always remember that. You know what I mean? But anyway, but yeah, I was washing the clothes earlier, and it was this woman who was had some kids and stuff, and she was trying to cross the street. She was moving slow. I was getting hot a little bit. Word. I was getting a little bit pissed off for real. You know what I mean? Shorty taking her time crossing the street. But then that picture hit me. Like I see her with the kids. It's a woman. Ain't no men around. She got three little dudes. I think it was two dudes and a girl. And like it hit me in my mind like she teach the kids the way to go. And like I know they'll always remember going to church. You know what I mean? That's a good thing. That might be the difference maker between growing up with some type of morals or not. Some type of. I'm telling you this now, man. I'm telling you, you'll be shocked and surprised at how many people grow up in the home and God not in the home. It's already bad enough when the people around, you know what I mean, like in religion, is you know how it is growing up in the homes. It's already bad enough as it is in the homes then, with a lack of understanding. But at least the people know something about the way, and to know some type of light. Damn, it's good to see some type of light to know light. I'll take some light to know light, wouldn't you? I would. But many people grow up in a home where they don't know nothing about God, dog. And that's why they be caught up in the street or at a young age smoking or drinking. I'm talking about at a young age, 12, 13, hot up out their mind, drunk out their mind, and got charges and stuff already. They life already messed up in the system. They don't even got a chance and they don't even got a functional mind yet, you know? But it's good to my people are destroyed from a lack of knowledge. You know, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. You'd be surprised. So many people know a whole bunch of stuff, but a lot of people do know really not beneficial. Even if you got stuff, it's people who got money. I know people who got money every day still struggle. I think Boosie said that just because I got cash every day, I still struggle, man. You know what I mean? Uh, so having stuff that don't protect you need from. It's not about having things. It's about what you need to know. And many people who got things don't know what they need to know yet. That's why they still struggle too. Many people, a lot of people just thinking about trying to get stuff and have stuff. You know what I mean? And they don't understand what having stuff like. You know what I mean? You just see people having things. Having things ain't everything. Yeah? If you don't know that. But you wanna know what you wanna know what you need to know, even if it's just a little bit of it. It'll help. Learn. One thing about the older people, like it's if you got people who old, uh, who like made to 90 and stuff, they made it to an age that many people for not gonna make it to make it to 90 or something. You know, you know what I mean? They know something about life to make it that far. Tell you that, Mar, if you make it to 50 or 60, you know what I mean? You know something to make it that far. You know what I mean? Word is bond, man. Uh, but yeah, you'll be surprised at how many people be in a home that and you ain't got to be religious, but to know God is to know right. It's to know love to some degree. To some degree. Some type of sense of remorse. Some type of sense, shape, form, or fashion. There's some type of love there. And even who people who not super religious, God will be in the home because you can see you will see like love there to some degree, some type of bond with the people. You know what I mean? To some degree, uh, and that's a blessing. But many people don't even grow up with that. What you mean? You know how you grow up in a home where it ain't no this and that. Yeah, that's one thing. But definitely to have God in the picture do make a difference, man. You know what I mean? Where it do make a difference. It makes a huge difference. Uh, but yeah, that John crossed my mind. Say when I seen the woman with the three kids, where I said, sure, at least she is taking the kids to church. You know what I mean? I said, that's what's up. Right. But Anyway, let me see. I ain't got long. Where is me going to? I was listening to the jump. I'm always listening to something. But one thing about it, know this: you will be tested. Right? What you mean, Rashada? You will be tested. I love what the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said. He said that when Malcolm died, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad chose the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan to replace him as the minister. And Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said that wasn't never his intention, because he was a student of Malcolm. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan was he had the privilege of being taught by Malcolm X directly, where he came in through Islam, through the minister Malcolm X. You hear me? And Malcolm X was a student of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. All right, and Malcolm X, unfortunate situation of events happened. Life, as it happened to a lot of us, Satan, sin in the world, try to get the best of us and try to deter us away from the path. You hear me? And when you get deterred from the path, you'll see death on the line. You see what I'm saying? But Brother Malcolm would have came back to his senses if Satan's sin in the world was not so heavily against him. You hear me? But God be with Brother Malcolm, and I believe God let Brother Malcolm in. He stood for truth. He repented of his acts. Jesus said all sins could be forgiven. Anyone who speak a word against the Son of Man can be forgiven. Word. You know what I mean? And rest in peace to Brother Malcolm. May he live forever. But when Brother Malcolm died, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan was chosen to replace him. And the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said that was never his intention. He never wanted to replace Malcolm. He was a student of Malcolm. You know what I mean? But when he came in, he said that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad told him, I never teach another man like I taught Malcolm until I have thoroughly tried him. He told him straight up, like, I'm gonna try you in many ways. I'm gonna test you. You say you with me, this and that. Word. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said one day the Honorable Elijah Muhammad told him stop speaking or something. Like, word. Word. First he let him speak, and then he said, all right, stop speaking. Word. Anybody else would have got mad or something. You know what I mean? Like, word. It's like he took his privileges away and stuff. Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said he stuck with the Honorable Elijah Muhammad through and through. He said he was trying him left and right, but he put up with him. He ain't never say nothing against the Honorable Elijah Muhammad or go against him. One day it was a woman that was talking, and she said that it was a granddaughter of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad that was at the table. It said that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said that one day that he was talking to his family and said, I do everything for y'all, but y'all don't love me like Farrakhan loved me. Word. I have did everything I known to turn that man against me. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad himself told his family at the table one day. He said, y'all don't love me like Farrakhan loved me. I do everything for y'all, but y'all don't love me like how Farrakhan loved me. He said, I have did everything I have known to turn that man against me, and he will not turn. Woo! Listen, man, that's what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said about Farrakhan. How you know this, Rashada? I listened to all his videos, bro. I watched this guy. Word. I'm an adamant student. Other brother. I never met him. I ain't gotta call him or text him, and don't nobody gotta know that. I ain't gotta send nobody, talk to them directly and let them know I'm watching the minister. If you really watching them and you just pay attention, it will be shown. Word. Rather, if you're here for this reason or for some other reason or some itchy ear type of thing that don't really matter, you're really following, really a student. You're gonna be there through and through, rather through the up and down. Rather the teacher talking good about you or bad. Word. You know. But the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad told his family at the table one day. He said, "I do everything for y'all, but y'all don't love me like Farrakhan loved me." He said that his granddaughter told Farrakhan, but I'm telling y'all, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad told his family one day at the table. He said, "I do everything for y'all," to his real family, but y'all don't love me like how Farrakhan loved me. He said, "I have tried everything I known to turn this man against me purposefully. Try to take away his position. I send people this and that to try to speak, do this and do that. Yeah. Yeah, he won't turn." That's a powerful thing if you understand what I just now said, man. That's a brother who really with you. It reminds me of the story of Ruth a little bit. When when Naomi told Ruth to like go back home to your people, she tried to convince Naomi. Naomi tried to convince Ruth, "Look, I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing for you. Where I don't have nothing for you." That hit me when I say that. Naomi told Ruth, "Look, I'm gonna read the book." Yeah. I think it's gonna want to work. Ruth chapter 1, verse Ruth chapter 1, verse 11. Naomi said, "Return home, my daughters. Why will you come with me? I ain't gonna have no more sons who gonna be your husbands. Go home, my daughters. I'm too old to have another husband. Even if I thought it was hope for me." Naomi didn't even think she had hope left. Word. "Even if I had a husband tonight and gave birth to sons, would you wait till they grow up? Would you remain unmarried for them? No, my daughters. It's more bitter for me than for you, because the Lord's hand has turned against me." At this, they wept aloud. Then Orpah kissed her mother-in-law goodbye, but Ruth clung to her. All right. "Look," said Naomi, "your sister-in-law is going back to her people and her gods, lowercase she. Go back with her." But Ruth replied, "Don't urge me to leave you, this and that. You know I'm going to stick with you. I'm going to till death, I'm sticking with you. I'm putting a little sauce on it, but basically that's what Ruth said. I'm with you, Naomi. Damn it, don't keep on telling me to leave." When Naomi realized that Ruth was determined to go with her, they went for it. All right. And that's it right there. But God was testing Ruth through Naomi. Have you not? You ain't think about it like that, did you? Yeah. But that's the truth. God was testing Ruth through Naomi to see if she really willing to stick with you. Word. Elijah, it's the same thing. Elisha with Elijah. Elisha stuck with Elijah. Word. Elijah kept on trying to get rid of Elisha. He said, "Stay here, while I'm gonna go over here." But Elisha said, "As surely as the Lord lives, I'm gonna be with you." He kept on saying that, like he wasn't gonna get rid of him. Word. Long story short, God gonna try you, test you, in many ways. Even he not gonna tempt you, but test you. Word. And God testing you is one thing. A wise man of God will also test you to see if you made of gold or not. He has to. That's what God would do. Why would I do the same? Why would I not try to do what my Father's doing to some degree? So if God tests you to see whether you're gonna be upheld or do the right thing, I should too. Not tempt you to make you sin or fail purposefully, but test you as in to show or see is you really standing on what you stand on? Do you believe in what you really believe? Or is it baloney? Or is it just not as strong as you think it is? Confirmation when I see this and see that. But God tests you, and a wise man or a wise woman of God will also test you as well. A lot of y'all test people. Y'all just be testing people in worldly ways. Do you love me? Prove it then. Do this and do that. Go and do this and do that if you really love. Nah, but listen, that worldly love and worldly stuff, worldly passions, worldly lust, worldly anything with the world, and you can cancel that, put a noose on it and hang it. Excuse my figure of speech. But I'm trying to break the pattern of just can't have 400 years of. But this is what I'm saying. God tests you. And a wise man or a wise woman of God will test you as well. The only way you can know something is real, authentic, is for it to be tested and tried. Am I correct? I got 3 people on the YouTube. People say, and I'm always testing the people. Don't y'all test people and try people as well? Do you think people not testing and trying you as well? You should. Should I always live in some type of realm that people giving me a test? No. If that's the case, everything I'm saying, let me think about what I'm gonna say. Should I say this? Nah, that's not what this is, beloved. But when you're being tested, it's only to see is you really thorough in what you believe, or are you strong enough in what you believe, or is it a lot of baloney? It's not to tempt you, but God tests you. And a wise man or wise woman of God will test you as well, especially if they know what they ought to know. Why should I not test you and see? Jesus tested the disciples. Y'all believe in Jesus? I do too as well. If you read the Bible, I believe Jesus tested somebody when he fed the 5,000, 4,000, one of them. Am I right? Am I wrong? Here's the proof. Go there. Am I right or am I wrong? If I'm wrong, forgive me. But if I'm right, alhamdulillah. To God be the glory. Jesus feed the 4,000, the 5,000. No, not that one. It's another one. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I need to see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Because I don't want to use my phone. If I use my phone, I'm going to feel like I'm cheating. But it's not cheating when you're looking for the word. But I'm in Luke right now. Y'all stick with me, bear with me. You know, put the music on, the whatever the. Alright, I don't want to use my phone, but if I gotta use my phone real quick, because I'm in a few different places, I go back to the. I even got the clock note. Jesus was only testing them, testing him. It is in John chapter 6, verse 6. Got one viewer. I'm about to go to the stove and go to sleep. John chapter 6, verse 6. Jesus said, John chapter 6, verse 5. Jesus looked up and saw the great crowd coming toward him. He said to Philip, where shall we buy bread for these people to eat? He only asked this to test him, for he already had in mind what he was going to do. Huh? It ain't nothing I'm saying I can't show you in the word, boy. Especially if you're a skilled student in the word, man. I wrap you up in it. Listen. But it's only in truth, though. I'd rather be wrapped up in truth than wrapped up in falsehood, because at least being wrapped up in truth, there's freedom. There's some type of sense of this and that, and there's some type of air. Yes? No? That's why you want to be around it. You don't understand why, but you can see it. Yes? No? Yes? No? But John chapter 6, verse 6, Jesus tested Philip. You two gonna be tested. I'm gonna test you. A wise man will test a man. In many ways, many areas. Holy Quran. I'm gonna end it on this note. The Holy Quran, chapter 18, section called the cave. It gives a story about Moses and a wise man. Actually, it's a revelation. This revelation can be looked at as a parable, because it is a parable. But it's a revelation that has many applications. And I ask God Almighty for the understanding of His Word. Do y'all even want to hear me read the Holy Quran? I need to see thumbs up if y'all want to see me read the Holy Quran. Or I could just end it right here. But if I see a few thumbs up, I read the Holy Quran. If I don't see no thumbs up, I can't even read the Holy Quran. No, I gotta see something. But if I see a few thumbs up, I read the Holy Quran. If I see no thumbs, guess what? I can't even do it. So who gonna be that one to type in a few thumbs to read the Holy Quran? If they really care about it. You know, all I need is a few thumbs. And I will read the Holy Quran. Feel like nigga, smell like my boy. Well, somebody gonna give me a few thumbs up. There they go. That's all I need, nigga. A few thumbs up. Yeah. And on that note, nigga, the show go on. But I ain't gonna hold y'all for long for real, because I'm about to go to sleep, my boy. I ain't even gonna flex, y'all. But God test you. That's all you need to know. You know, I think I was gonna open up the whole Quran. I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna end it on that note. And we gonna leave it on that note. And it's gonna be on that note. And if anybody got a damn problem with it, guess what? I'm gonna say what I was gonna read just now for in the morning, so y'all will know what to expect. I'm gonna say what I was gonna read for in the morning, so y'all know what to expect. Like, what you mean by that? Just believe it. Seeing is believing. But I'm about to get off here, man. This that time of day where I see y'all again. Y'all go to sleep, be at peace. Boom. Assalamu alaikum. Gone.